Alrighty, I got the note that the recording is in process. This is Andrew Bennett with insurancethatfits.com. And today I'm going to be sharing some stuff from my own healthcare journey. Um, and this is one of those things where healthcare is so freaking frustrating. It's about 12:30 right now. I've spent the last several hours trying to figure some stuff out. So I'm gonna share my screen here. And I'm going to go. So I use Cigna for my health insurance, and they've got a function on their website where you can find care and costs. And then if you scroll down again, there's a cost estimator. Okay. So I'm going to plug this in, and so there's a CT scan, and there's actually several CT scans I'm supposed to have. Um, and most companies should have a tool like this. But if you notice, it's kind of buried. I'm going to go back to the home page again for a second. And I'm going to scroll down here. Okay, find carrying costs down at the bottom. And then we're going to scroll down again. And there's the cost estimator. So I don't know, different companies, this is going to be in different spots, but for Cigna, this is where it's at. Um, and then I'm not my wife. There you go. That's me. And I'm going to put in a CPT code. Now, what I did, I used, you can just go to Google and look up your CPT code. So if the doctor says you need a scan, so I need a CPT code, scan of abdomen and pelvis with contrast. Actually, it's with and without contrast. Okay. So there I'm going to get the CPT code. That's 74178. Yeah, that's what I've got written down. I'm going to go back over here, put that in 74178. And then it's going to ask me if I want to look up this at hospitals or facilities. I'm going to go with facilities. It's going to show me all sorts of things. So I'm going to have it sorted by cost. No results in this area. Start over. Good grief. Let's see, go back. Let's sort it by distance. I was just in here just earlier. Uh, I guess now that I'm streaming, it's not wanting to show me things. So let me put that again in 74178. Okay. So first it shows me um, it's sorted by best match, and it shows me places that are, an hour away for hour and a half away from me down in Georgia. Chattanooga, Thompson Cancer Center is the most reasonable place up here for at 311. And, and the cost for this same thing goes up to over, $2,000 for the same test. That is freaking nuts. We're going to go back and put it in again. 74178, 74178. This time we're going to look at hospitals. Okay. Hamilton Medical Center, 258. Okay. Fort Loudon, where I'm located, or Park West, are both 279. So let's see how high it goes at a hospital-based place. Okay. So you can see, again, the costs are all over the place for this same test. This is insane. And yet that's kind of the state of our healthcare system. And I'm a health insurance agent, so I get pulled into billing problems, not super often with my clients, but now and then. And so I know a little bit about CPT codes. I know a little bit about how to look stuff up online and all this kind of stuff. How hard is it for somebody where this is kind of like all foreign for them to find this stuff? So I can, I've got enough knowledge where I can get in here and I can find places to have these. tests done that are less expensive than some other places. But not everybody has that same ability. And it just absolutely drives me crazy, within our healthcare system, because this really opens the door for people to be taken advantage of by the system, and they have no idea. It's just really frustrating. Now, I will say, back 2017, I had to have several scans done, and these prices today are like way less expensive than they were back in 2017. Now, what I don't know, the other thing I don't know is, let's go back to this page. Um, is okay. These are the estimates. These are the estimates, but will the actual billing end up being something similar? You know, um, who knows? But this, so that's going to be the next step. So if I go, I get these scheduled, and they come back and they say, well, it's going to be this much more. Um, what is going on with that? Um, then I have to go back and forth between the provider, the hospital or the facility, and the insurance company and say, hey, this is what y'all showed as the estimate. Well, it's going to go back and forth like that. It's just so frustrating for people who think that our health issues, healthcare finance part of the equation, healthcare economics, are going to get solved just by the market without government intervention. You're dreaming. The market is not delivering um, the transparency needed for cost to drop, or for the average person to be able to find any information about the cost of their tests and things that are going to happen before they happen. So we absolutely need, um, you know, some sort of intervention to drive down costs. And the insurance companies themselves are not going to deliver that. The hospital systems themselves are not going to deliver that. You're going to have some outside force, i.e., the government, to do that. Now, it's really, really interesting to me. Well, I'll get into that on a different issue. But anyway, so that's just part of what I've spent my morning doing when I have work to do, and I'm so frustrated. And I thought I'd share it with everybody because I'm sure everybody's gone through something similar as well. Anyway, that's all, folks, as they say. But that's all, folks.